and welcome back to my lovely scooters and adventures. And today I visit the Mansfield Town's Classic Car Show, which was hosted in the town on Saturday the 28th of June 2025. It started at 11 o'clock. I arrived at 11:20. So let's take a look around. Was it interesting, or did I just waste my morning? Let's find out. So the first car I came across was this red car. No one appeared to be round it that owned the vehicle, so I wasn't able to find any information. And there was no information displayed about this vehicle. This is another one. This is a green one. Very big tyres. I think the owner was that person underneath the umbrella. And there was also this 70s looking yellow car. So here we start with the video log. So as you can see from the license plate, it is pre-70s with it being black and silver lettering and numbers. A very unusual vehicles with the engine being at the back. As you can see, it's got a racing harness with plenty of legroom and just the basic dials on the dash. None of these fancy computers to allow you to drive the car and navigate. So yeah, we've got this beast now with massive tyres sticking out of the bodywork. Not sure if this will be road legal today, but as it's an old car, probably be exemptions. Unfortunately, that junk was off talking to the owner, so I couldn't find anything out. When I went back, he had gone. The tyres were magnificent size, tell you that. And again, just a very basic dial, speedometer, oil pressure, and just the basics, and a very unusual shape mirror. A very clean and smart engine that probably provides quite a bit of power. So this part of the event was in the main market around the Bentic Memorial and in front of the town hall. Yeah, quite disappointingly, I thought this is all it was, and I had wasted my morning. Just a few classic cars, and then some cars nearer the courthouse, public house, which most people would not be able to afford. Lamborghinis, there's even a Ferrari, that one. Out of the range of the price of probably the majority of people. But the best thing about these old cars like this yellow one, if it goes wrong, you know it's nothing electronic, which is going to cost you a fortune. Like when my car broke down and it was a computer, it was over 1,200 just for the computer before labour and diagnosis and fitting. It cost over £2,000 in time it was done. Now, what a nice car this is. Very expensive car that was. And now we're outside Primark. If I had gone up Westgate, I wouldn't have known this park would have existed. There's nothing saying. And this is a Vauxhall Nova rally car, probably from the 70s and 80s. And again, immaculate looking engine. There was a few dents in the bodywork and a lot of military adverts, especially for the Navy in the car. So I think it's run and operated by a naval group of the armed forces. So I don't know if you can see on the camera, there is some denting just there. It's had one or two bumps, as you can expect, being a rally car. This probably turned over a few times. So Let's have a look in the driver position. As you can see, mainly very basic controls, the old analog style, apart from the electronic starter and a fire extinguisher that was in the engine bay and in the main vehicle in case of emergencies. Really a very basic vehicle. And the throttle, as you can see, is down to its bare metal and it's lost the paint due to all the times it has been used aggressively in rallies.
The old pump gear, which doesn't look that bad actually.
So as you can see, no such thing as an airbag in this vehicle. The days before they existed. Now what's this beauty? There is the driver and co-pilot's names. I've not heard of them. And according to the information, the only vehicle where there was information, this is the winner of the Donington 2024 rally. And he looks like the owner or some kind of security guard. So going around these vehicles, ensuring I've got a good space between me and the vehicles. Didn't want to scratch any. And this is where a zoom lens comes in very handy, and all the years of driving a mobility scooter enabled me to control it, and the years I was able to drive before illness put me in good stead for controlling the mobility scooter. Again, as you can see, a very basic inside, racing seats, racing harnesses. Now here is what I'll call a classic car, a Ferrari. And to me this is probably the only classic car there was. I would say this is probably late 50s, early 60s maybe, this design. Or probably I'm wrong because it's got a yellow plate. That means it's post 70s. Is well. But these days the yellow plates can be show plates, so not a way of telling out how old it is these days. So not sure if that was a waste of time or not. So let's have a look what's coming up in the next episodes, where I go back exploring the local area. These episodes were done during the heatwave in June. So next time on my mobility scooter adventures, I go to explore the River Meaden, which is in Paisley, and on the way I stop off at Paisley Colliery, which was open over 100 years and opened in 1883. That winding gear and headstock is the up vent as it's encased, and there's a chimney to the engine house. Originally there was two, but one was demolished when it became partly electric, but the winder remained steam. And there's my way on to getting to the Paisley pit. And there's Paisley War Memorial, a very nice one too. Some very nice silhouettes around it, very prominent. Oh, what's this I found on my way? A boat in the street. Find out in episode 2 of Exploring the River Meaden. And whilst exploring the River Meaden, I decided to go and explore Paisley Mills. Looking at where my aunt used to work during the war. Was I able to get down via the river to explore the mills on the opposite side? Did I find the old air raid shelters around Paisley Mill? And you can see there's a pond. So find out if I was able to reach my objectives in episode 2 of Exploring the River Meaden. And there is the manager's house. Very nice indeed. probably cost you over 1 to 2 million if you want to buy it in today's currency. So that's it for this episode of my Mobility Scooter Adventures. When I went to explore the Classic Car Show in Mansfield, I leave it to your views. Did I waste my time? Or could I use it more constructively? This episode was filmed in Mansfield Town and filmed on Saturday the 28th of June 2025. Filmed on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Voice and editing was by the DLZ creator, and post-production was the Final Cut Pro.